Well, welcome to this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, and no Amy this week, but let me tell you, she's probably still celebrating as her boy, Joey Logano, picked up the 2018 Monster Energy Cup Championship. And I know there's a lot of happy people. I know there's a lot of unhappy people. I don't know if the system's broke. I don't know if the system needs to be fixed. I don't know if the system's perfect. But Joey Logano from Connecticut is your champion this year. And I think back to a few years ago, probably it seems like a few years ago, but it was probably 10 or so years ago, that Tim Attire had Joey Logano at the Northeast Motorsports Expo, and relatively unknown. You could go up and sit and talk with him and take pictures with him and chat with him and all of that. And, you know, he was just a young kid looking to make the next step up the ladder to NASCAR stardom, and took him a few years, but he is now on the peak, on the top, and where every young driver wants to be. So congratulations to Roger Penske, Joey Logano, Team 22. Just came onto it when they had to come onto it. And then that's one of those things that the way the system works is very similar to the NFL, Major League Baseball, the NHL, the National Basketball Association. You get hot at the right time of year, and good things can happen. And Joey Logano's living proof. Good things can happen. So congratulations to him as he picked up the 2018 Monster Energy Cup Championship. And what a busy weekend it was last weekend for me personally. You know, Saturday started out with a birthday party for a young lady, Sophia, Debbie's granddaughter, turned 7. Man, it happened so fast. You know, they go from the first one to the 7th one. Before you know it, we'll be celebrating. And I'm not even saying it. Not even saying it. I don't want to rush things. But a lot of fun there. Turned around, you know, cleaned up, headed to the Lee USA Speedway annual awards banquet. And I'm telling you, hats off to the Wren family, Joe Bassett, the entire staff. You know, they enlisted Mainely Awards to be part of their team this year, and we thought we did an adequate job, you know, providing the weekly hardware, the special hardware, you know, the event, Oktoberfest. We really worked with them to make sure that all the classes were sponsored, had nice trophies, and then it carried off to the banquet. They handed out, or attempted to hand out, well over 100 awards that night, between trophies, plaques, jackets, other plaques. I mean, unbelievable what was handed out there that night. They spared no expenses. Really, you competitors that race at Lee USA Speedway should be very thankful that the track wants to give back and ultimately does give back. So really, congratulations to all the champions. You know, Dave Hellowell, what a phenomenal year he had in the 350 Super. Albie Olvett, I think he had like 16 wins. Frankie Eldridge. Got a chance to talk to Frankie and Albie at the end of the night, you know, about their seasons, and really, really quality, you know, quality seasons put together by those teams. And then, you know, the thing that I really love about what Mainly Motorsports has allowed me to do, has allowed me to meet so many people in this sport. And I met a young man that I was utterly impressed with this year, and that's 14-year-old Jeffrey Battle, who picked up the Rookie of the Year, and we presented the Rookie of the Years, courtesy of Mainly Awards. But he's picked up a couple of big wins this year. Picked up the Izmir, on Izmir Star Classic night, picked up the 350 Super win, which was quite a payday. And he was the winner at the SMAC race, you know, that took place at Wiscasset back on August 11th. So quality young man. Really, really enjoyed my time sitting and talking with Jeffrey, and we're going to have him on an upcoming episode. Talk about his introduction. It was his first year ever racing a 350 Super, and he turned himself into a household name around that part of New Hampshire, and I knew people that saw him race at Wiscasset. So really a good time at the banquet, and I applaud each and every competitor and all the staff and the owners and everybody that do with the track, because it was a good time. And they started the evening out honoring Red and Judy for their 33 years of commitment to the track, the fans, and the state of New Hampshire's short track racing. So class act all the way around. that night, and really appreciated being a part of it. But then the weekend, it was capped off. We call it the icing on the cake. And that was as my granddaughter Charlotte turned the official 1 year old on Sunday. She actually turned it Thursday, but they had the big party that you all do for the kids and the cake and all that. So really excited to see everybody and everybody celebrating in with Charlotte. And man, it made the weekend go. And we've already got snow now, more snow on the forecast, just crazy. But as you're watching this episode, just know I'm in Florida getting ready for the Snowball Derby. And we'll talk a little bit later on in the episode of how you can tune in and get to catch one of the best short track events, not only race, event throughout the country, throughout the year, and that's the 51st Annual Snowball Derby. So we'll tell you a little bit later on how you can be a part of and catch this event. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to show you some wild and crazy action that took place at Seekonk this past weekend. They had one of those Motor Mayhem, Monster Mash, all you name it, it was thrown in there. And Caitlin Osborne, really, she's enjoying it all. She's loving life. She's, down there doing that and, filming races. And she went down there and caught a lot of the action there. And just might not be the traditional racing that we're all used to, but it's some funny stuff to watch. So once again, thank you to Caitlin, and we'll show some highlights when we come back after taking a commercial break.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle to factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting your valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Hi, I'm Scott from Scott's Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
Ignition won't turn? Wait, don't tow it. It may just be a one key. Hi, I'm Jim Broadhurst, owner of eKeys for Cars of Saco. At eKeys for Cars, we'll diagnose your problem over the phone and give you a firm quote. No bait and switch here. Whenever or wherever you're stuck, eKeys for Cars will come to you. Call eKeys for Cars in Saco, the fast, affordable fix for your car key and lock needs.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by LKQ Core. Any part, any repair, anywhere. Located on Route 202 in Gorham. Wiscasset Speedway, Maine's biggest and fastest, with $5 admission every weekend and loads of family fun. Check us out at wiscassetspeedway.com.
Bentley Saloon, Route 1 in Arundel. Stop by and see why me and my friends say, who has more fun than us? We do.
And the jump practice is underway. Joining me here this afternoon, Hot Wheels herself, Lauren Venancio, and look at the race we've got going into 3 and 4. They are up for money. The 2018 Troy City Tactical Championship is up for grabs. Kevin Farnham sits 2 points behind your defending champion Kenny Klein. And out front, it's Matt Payne in the Nissan Sentra. Zachary working the bottom lane, and it is out of Rehoboth and gets a good jump on the start. Chris is a many-time winner of the Troy City Tactical Spectator Drags. And he sets the pace with ease down into turn 3 and 4. Now, if you're trying to figure out how they get paired up, it's a flying and as we are underway. And Thrasher on the outside, Sullivan down on the inside. And they're even Steven off of turn number 2, the Volvo, trying to knock out the first Mustang. The Nutcracker, as they come off of turn number 4, look at them race down to the straight. There's the green. Bottom on the outside. Trying to keep his championship hopes alive. Fielding trying to knock him off his curtains right now as they race down into 3. Hard deep down into the corners. Look at him race off the corner. Fielding just can't hang on. Top. Even Steven at the start. Golden gets an advantage into 1. Bottom hangs tight off the 2. Feeling it. With $1,500. Golden gets loose. They both get off of 4. They almost down into 1 and 2 they go, side by side. Klein falling behind, down into turn number 3. DeFaris rolls off of 4, knocks off the points leader. Stanley in front, down into 1 and 2, and Stanley leads it off the corner, Farnham on his tail. Gets it when they cut. Farnham all over the back bumper. DeFaris, 2 laps, and a dead heat down in the middle of turns 1 and 2.
DeFaris taking us.
DeFaris with a good run as Stanley closes back up, throws it in hard deep down into 3, winds up that outside lane. DeFaris takes the left side with a 4-car length advantage. Stanley watching $1,500 go up as Joe DeFaris rolls through 3 and 4, and the contact is not encouraged, it's not discouraged. We'll see how nice these guys and gals want to play. The 8 car up front, 56 and a half, the 11, 73, those get up. I think the dog needed a drink. That's a reindeer. That's what that is. 3-car battle for that 3rd spot as they hit turns 3 and 4. 1856. Down off of turn 2, the Z1, 813, 27. Oh!
The 29 is sneaking back up, trying to get into the top 3.
Off the corner they come.
With a 57 in the lead, making it into turn 1. He's got quite no length on him. There we go. 67. Launching on up with a 24 car in the lead. Oh, with the 918 trying to push him on by. 55 moving on up. Against the 518, and he's not going to let him go by. And he's up. Long way by there. And he's not ready to 18 and 55.
There's the green light. Up. That's the silly thing is forward. That's going to put him behind as they head down the back stretch. The 8 is 97 can't hang on. 56X, 303, 218, 65. Look at your top 5 cars. 2 left round, 165 goes out. 7 goes out. 8 good. 56 is good. Star, 218, 14, go! We still got cars coming from Chapter. 1 more time, cars. Got to be a little careful as we ride through the track. 56 on his tail. Off of turn 2. Battle for the lead. Battle for the win. Trying to use the 987 to think they make contact. Big flag. 3 and 4. 56 right down on the inside. Even top 56 takes out the win. time out up in the front. They hit turn one, the 27th in the field.
Contact with a 69 and 13.
13 around, 69 pounds, and 55. Be careful in 1 and 2, ladies, as they hit the corner, the 27 up front. Yeah, look at that front. It's going to the right.
27 changing right up to 1 to 1.
Right into the pushes. Look out! Red flag is out of her. Hit down the turn. Right there. Battle for second. 229 inside the flag. As she leads the 3 out of the racetrack. Wonder Woman setting the pace. The 229 with about a half a racetrack behind in second. Sitting third, the 18 is fourth. And a lap down, rounds out the top 5. Across the stripe, and your second place runner is in the wall up in turn number 2. That puts the 58 back into the second position with some heavy pressure from behind. Battle for second down into 3 and 4. The 80 and you beat her. Rolls off of turn number 4. Checkered flag into the air, and the Wonder Woman.
For a trusted name in residential and commercial site work in the southern Maine area, call Peter Pettit Excavating. We can handle everything from the complete house lot to those nasty water and sewer line repairs. Septic systems are another area that we specialize in. During the snow season, Pettit Excavating has the equipment to handle any size job.
And when the race season arrives, be sure to follow the number 7 Hewitt's Family Restaurant Chevrolet on the past Super Late Model Tour.
Call 207-282-9305 to get the job done right. That's Peter Pettit Excavating.
Don't deal with just anybody to seal coat your driveway or business this season. Call Black Magic. They bring over 20 years of experience in seal coating and crack filling. Black Magic's skilled team makes sure the job is always done right, on schedule with quality workmanship at a fair price. Protect your investment in your driveway by getting it sealed with Black Magic.
Ooh, Black Magic.
My name is Scott. This is Devin. We're the owners of Black Magic Seal Coating. Let us earn your business today. You'll be glad you did.
Patman's Redemption and Agency Liquor Store is located at 95 Tanberg Trail in Windham, Maine. With over 400 feet of hard liquor and 15 doors of ice-cold beer and soda, Patman's can handle all of your beverage needs. And if it's wine on your agenda, we have over 300 varieties in stock. Then when the party's over, Patman's can handle all of your Maine returnables, and we welcome all bottle drives. And if you're late for the race, drop off the bottles and pick up the cash at your convenience.
Hey, this is Pat Man himself, just letting you know that Pat Man's is your one-stop shop for all your thirsty needs.
We got plenty more of that action that's going to be coming to you from Seekonk Speedway this past weekend. But I talked earlier, Snowball Derby. Is this the year that Bubba Pollard makes it happen? Is this the year that he gets that crown jewel that he's always wanted? The Oxford 250 was an afterthought. Showed up, wanted to check it out, ends up winning. Now does he do the double? Does he do the Derby? And we'll talk to him down there. We'll hear what he has to say about trying to pull this race off. Biggest race of his, I won't say career, but it's a race that he wants to win so very badly. And we'll talk with him, catch up with him, and wish him the best of luck. But there's so many great competitors down there, and your chance to tune in, follow along. You can follow along on Speed 51 all week, all weekend long. They just do a phenomenal job of covering that event. I know John Miller's going down to help them. They just second to none in the coverage they'll give short track racing for that week. And that's the hobby stocks, street stocks, limiteds, the super stocks, the trucks, the mods, whatever's racing, the late model, the Snowflake 100, which culminates all was Sunday with the Snowball Derby. And we've been fortunate enough to be traveling down there and see the likes of Eric Jones put himself on the map, see a young Chase Elliott really mature as a race car driver to win this race. Christopher Bell, although taken away intact with the Room of Doom and Ricky Brooks, still opened a lot of people's eyes, and they know that he's going to be a career star in this sport. Who's the next one? Who's the next guy? Last year, Kyle Busch came in. I don't want to say he turned it into his own personal playground, but at the end of the day, he was the man standing there with the big trophy, the Tom Dawson Trophy, which is a very unique trophy in itself. So Speed 51, follow along all week. You can buy the television package, get a party, get a group of friends. I know it's a race that everybody should experience, but it's tough. Just like we tell everybody you got to experience a 250. It's tough. But this is a race you can follow along, tune in, buy your TV package from Speed 51, and support what Bob Dillner and his entire staff does, because I'm telling you, they do a lot for short track racing all year round, but this is their marquee event. And kickoff, Beef O'Grady's. We're so excited to once again attend with all our friends. Good percentage of the Naughty 40 team, driver Dan McKeag, spotter Greg Emerson, the crew, Lamb, Taylor, just a lot of people going to be down there, and we're really excited to once again be able to bring you some highlights, talk to some drivers that you might never get a chance to hear from, and take in one of the greatest spectacles when it comes to short track racing in the country. So Speed 51 is your ticket to be able to follow along for that week, for the entire weekend. If you're a true race fan and you want to enjoy a marquee event, this is what you got to do, is go to Speed 51 and subscribe to watch that race. So any questions, they'll answer all of them you have. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some more action from Seekonk. Trust me, this ain't what you're going to see at the Snowball Derby, and if you do, you're going to see thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars torn up, but you're not going to. So enjoy this. When we come back from commercial break, more Seekonk action.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you. Hi, I'm Scott from Scott Recreation. We just had the biggest month in our history. Why? We're selling campers at wholesale to the public, even the 2019s. So what did we do? We went out and bought a bunch more. Up to 40% off travel trailers and fifth wheels, up to 35% off toy haulers, up to 30% off motorhomes. You'll never see these prices again. Over 400 campers to choose from, all at wholesale prices.
Scott's Recreation, Route 4 Turner and Route 202 Manchester, Maine.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Mainely Motorsports, brought to you by
Scotch Recreation. Whether you're thinking about your first camper or looking to upgrade your current one, Scotch Recreation can help you. Get both our Route 202 Manchester and our Route 4 Turner locations and online at scotchrecreation.com.
Like playing pinball at the arcade. We got chaos down the back stretch, down into the point. And that Cadillac is a Got the cross rider in the front stretch, trying to go up towards the front end. Down back stretch, you see the goes to 0-1. It's a perfect slide down through the corner. White flag out, one more time around. Taking down the win. 4, 3, 2, let's go! cars are pulling the other two. It takes momentum to get going. And GTM is the first to break away. The three, the Goodrich cars, look at them. Back and forth. The 58 team is second, 1776. Goodrich located top four. We saw this last year with CTF, and they broke a chain. Good battle for third. The 1776 and the Goodrich team battling for that third spot. different approaches for different teams. Short chains, long chains, sewer chains. The Goodrich team is out. This is where you've got to be careful. As CPM looks to the outside, the 58 speed, the 58.88 speed is second. 1776 is third. Final time around. It looks like TTM is backed up just a little bit. Doesn't want to get into any trouble. But here comes the 58.88 closing in. Do they have enough time? Checkered flag is in the air. Here comes the takes down the win. The car with the children's slow sign on it. No signal. Tony is off the pace. 22 has a flat tire. The rear bumper driving off. Final circuit, final lap of 2018. Here is last one more shot through the center left. The 10 coming up, misses him. One more time to the center. No cross traffic. Checkered flag is out. Stay into the traffic. Give them a round of applause.
Welcome to Mainely Motorsports.
To order a copy of this show, send a check or money order for $15, including shipping and handling to Mainely Motorsports, 2 Main Street, Suite 17-103, Biddeford, Maine, 04005. And please add the show number in the description of the show.
Servicing differentials is virtually impossible. The confined space makes fill holes difficult to reach, and industry-standard conical bottles are rigid and hard to squeeze. That combination makes for a messy job. Plus, you can't get all of the gear lube out of the bottle, so you have to buy more than you need to complete the job. And engineering your own solution only results in disaster. Not anymore. Introducing the new AMSOIL Easy Pack. Easily access hard-to-service differentials. Easily squeeze out all of the contents. And easily stay clean while you do it. No more leftover fluid or inconvenient rigid bottles. No more trouble reaching difficult fill holes. No more mess. AMSOIL Severe Gear in the new Easy Pack. The solution to all your problems.
Another first from AMSOIL. For a stocking dealer nearest you, call toll-free 877-761-8375 or visit fourseasonsynthetic.com.
Hi, I'm Andy Austin with exciting news about a new division of Beech Ridge Motor Speedway designed to bring new people to weekly racing. Here's series founder Dan Wolf.
Thanks, Andy. Our goal was to create cheap, easy-to-build race cars. Bone stock production cars with a simple 4-point roll cage and proper safety equipment.
We've named them the 21st Century Motors Street Devils. Our 2017 rulebook and schedule are available at beechridge.com and at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
The future of auto racing has always been street car divisions because of the low cost.
Some folks are building cars and sharing the driving duties. There's even an all-star car to allow celebrities to try out the Street Devil and a 2-seat driver's ed car so you can take a few laps.
Get information about our mentor program, low-cost safety equipment, roll cage kits, and videos on how to build one at Street Devils Racing on Facebook.
So, form a team, build a car, and come join us this summer as we kick off the 21st Century Motors Street Devil division at Beech Ridge Motor Speedway.
Hi, I'm Sean Moody. We take pride in our facilities, and at Moody's, it's what's inside that matters. We believe it's more than just the exterior looking good, it's what's inside that matters. Restoring the structure of your vehicle the factory specs is critical to your safety. I'm proud of our Moody's co-worker owners who understand the importance of protecting a valuable asset. And we all know what our most valuable asset is. It's what's inside that matters.
Well, welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and here we are, three-quarters of the way through November. We're almost into December. Christmas around the corner. Thanksgiving was just had. Boy, is it crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But once we get into December, the countdown is on for the 31st annual Northeast Motorsports Expo. And really excited to once again partner up with Team EJP, the Quirk Auto Group, Sunoco Race Fuels, many different racetracks, vendors, suppliers, exhibitors, race car drivers, race car owners, and you, the race fan. So really excited about it, January 11th through the 13th. You want to go to northeastmotorsportsexpo.net, check out who's coming. If you're a potential vendor and you're thinking, you know what, this might be something I might be interested in, or a track exhibitor, never been there, say, you know what, we could get some value from this, reach out to me. You know, use my Facebook page, my text message, email me. Let me know you're interested. We can give you all the details and try to help you out and make that decision. Always got new people coming to check it out. Always got new exhibitors, new vendors. And really excited to see some of the new teams. I know there's teams that are making transitions into new divisions. I'm going to use this as a kickoff to display what their plans are for 2019. And wow, pretty excited. And then, you know, don't forget the awards, the hell of a good awards. And really excited to be able to present those to the guys and gals and the kids and the car owners and the tracks. And, you know, just sitting down now, starting to do the Northeast Motorsports Expo Touring Driver and Support Division and Premier Division Drivers of the Years, the Weekly Division and Support Division Driver of the Years. And this one's going to be a battle this year. This one's going to be tough because there's a lot of great competitors. And it's one thing when you win a Driver of the Year at your track or Driver of the Year at your, your division, but if you're a Premier Division driver, like Super Modified, Late Model at Lee or Star, Super Late Model at Oxford or Beech Ridge or Wiscasset, Late Model at Wiscasset, Late Model at Speedway 95, you're pitting yourself up against all these competitors and all these other tracks and all these other top divisions. And so when you win an award like that, and you outdistance them and you put your stats up against them and your stats, as far as what I'm concerned, come out on top, it's quite an honor to win. And you think of the people that have won this award, and it's quite an honor, when you think about people that have won it in the past, people you beat during any particular year. So really excited to sit down and start jotting some notes down and start taking care of and doing that. And award night there, we may change that around this year and have awards on Saturday. But yeah, award night is really, really, really exciting. And, we're really looking forward to it. Really want this to be a great event for you, the race fan, you, the race car driver, the race car owner, the track promoter. So any questions you got, reach out to us, northeastmotorsportsexpo.net, 31st annual, check it out. Thank you once again to some of the sponsors that are involved, Team EJP, Peter Prescott, the tire group of EJP Racing, big supporter of this since Tim Attire first dreamed it up 30 plus years ago. Sunoco Race Fuels, Gary Byington, John Holland, John's dad. They've been coming for years, continue to come, and look forward to their catching up with them. We're attracted some vendors, Waddell Communications from Connecticut. You always got the Knick-Knack Racing Collectibles, Wayne Elston, Lee from AMSO, all these people that are huge supporters. Not to count the tracks, but the Beech Ridges, Oxfords, Wiscasset, 95, Lee, Star, the displays. The Gasser guys, we got the Gasser guys coming down. They want their own display, kind of going to break off but tie in with Winterport Dragway. Looking forward to that. So if you got a car and you want to display it, talk to your track, talk to your promoter, talk to your track owner. Find out who the person. You don't have any idea? Call me. I'll tell you who the people are you need to talk to. Really excited, really excited. Not half excited, I bet this chick is this week, but really excited. So we're going to take a break. We come back. I'm going to talk about a couple people that sometimes go unnoticed at, people like this go unnoticed as they do things to help and promote the sport. And these two people that we're going to talk when we come back really do a lot of that and then some. So we're going to take a break and we'll be right back here on Mainly Motorsports.
Welcome to LST Landscaping, where we've been providing complete landscape solutions to all of southern Maine since 1969. We specialize in year-round landscape maintenance and snow services, including weekly lawn mowing, seasonal cleanups, sweeping, mulching, and so much more. Many more customizable services are available upon request. Please call our office today at 207-878-1578 or visit our website, lstlandscapinginc.com.
Ignition won't turn? Wait, don't tow it. It may just be a one key. Hi, I'm Jim Broadhurst, owner of eKeys for Cars of Saco. At eKeys for Cars, we'll diagnose your problem over the phone and give you a firm quote. No bait and switch here. Whenever or wherever you're stuck, eKeys for Cars will come to you. Call eKeys for Cars in Saco, the fast, affordable fix for your car key and lock needs.
Hi, I'm Johnny Wolf. Here at 21st Century Motors, we've been in business since 1972 and we take pride in our work. We have a large selection of pre-owned vehicles that are clean and ready. I personally drive and state inspect every vehicle we sell. We're experts at getting your car financed, whether you have good, bad, or no credit. We purchase vehicles several times a week, so there's always plenty to choose from. Come on in and make a deal today at 21st Century Motors in Gorham or online at 21stcenturymaine.com.
Mainly Motorsports, brought to you by
Four Seasons Synthetic. See them for all your AMSOIL product needs. Welcome back to Mainly Motorsports, and we talk about all the time. There's people that are out in the front, and everybody knows who they are, and you know, your track owners, your track promoters, your star drivers at your local tracks. But there's always the people behind the scenes. There's always the guy running tent that's there every week, brings 10 fans, a crew members of 5, and you know, just great support staff and system that brings to the atmosphere of their local short track. You got people that work behind the scenes at these tracks that do a little tack, do a little announce, and do, you know, they're not really behind the scenes, I guess, but maybe they don't get the credit that they do. But they're there because they love the sport. And I met a couple 3, 4, 5 years ago. They were doing the Whiz Kid program with their children at Beach Ridge. Since branched off from there, went to Star, started a program called the Star Troopers, where they work with the young kids, introduce them to the sport of auto racing, introduce them to the safety effects, the flags, the lights, the competition, the camaraderie, how it all works, and they're preparing these kids to take the next step and the next step and the next step. Sort of like go-kart racing. And these kids do come from this, and some of the stars that are winning races at Beach Ridge today, and some of the top drivers, like your young Brandon Barker that really turned things on at the end of the year, came through the Whiz Kid program. Corey Bubar, multi-time winner, track champion at Beach Ridge, came through the Whiz Kids program. Star Troopers, going to have the same thing. And Jay and Amanda Avery is that couple that does so much, and it really helps the track, because it's a lot of, you know, as you can imagine, soccer parents, soccer moms, soccer dads. We hear it all the time. A lot of times they're the people that don't have the answers. They have all the questions. They have, you know, when I say issues, not bad issues. They just want to do it and do it right, but they don't know how. So, you know, to pile that all on the track and ask the track to handle it is really tough. But Jay and Amanda Avery, they handle it. They do a great job. And this past weekend, they honored the kids and their families with their own separate. They were honored at the Star Banquet, rightfully so. But then they had their own little banquet, you know, to really get more personal, more involved, more, yeah. And they did it this past weekend. So I want to show you a little highlights of it. And hats off to Jay and Amanda. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. And someday you're going to be sitting in the grandstands. You're going to watch a kid that you introduced to the sport of auto racing win some of the biggest short track races in all of New England and win championships and turn themselves into a household name. And you can look back and think, you know what, maybe a small part, but I played a part in the success of that young man or young lady. So thank you for all you do, and just want you guys to see some highlights of what they did at the banquet this past weekend for the Star Troopers.
So this year we have for you one of your shirts. We have for you a nice jacket. That's awesome.
How's the back look like?
Black.
Oh.
Quiet in the front. Then we have a yearbook for you. Okay, it gives you a full picture book, and that's to sign autographs. Okay.
So there is 2 pages in everybody's book, just so you know, for you guys to have your friends sign some.
It'll be worth something someday.
Yeah.
And your gas, your bag, your hat, and your water bottle.
So you better handle that.
I know.
How many years is this your first year in here? Are you coming back? Little shoe. You started with us last year. You still have a little shoe. I think here shortly, Jackson may or may not be, if he's coming back. Are you coming back?
He registered today.
Today. Nice. The drivers are on here though.
Oh,
the number.
Holy cow.
That'll fit him for a few years.
Yeah, the jackets are on
You gonna wrap your car next year? Do a nice big hat?
No, we're gonna roll the paint on again.
So, this is yours as well. Thank you, sir. No? Are you coming back next year? Did I ask you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna wrap your car?
No.
Yes.
Oh, so you are gonna get a new wrap on your car?
No.
Yes.
You got enough hands?
It's gonna look different, don't worry.
Why? Because it's on the
Yeah,
trailer.
ready? Over here.
Smile.
Come in. Take it in.
Did a very good job with. I think he did rip the front flappy off, and you can hear it going down the front.
Yeah, well, that's
awesome.
Jenna.
Oh, that's Jenna. So apparently he was pushing Jenna around. On the front. This is yours. So hopefully he will be coming back next year, and his sister will be actually joining us next year as well.
Wow.
So that way his sister can show us how to get it done.
Is she here?
She is here. Sit down. See what happens when you try to go fast. This young lady was part of the Whiz Kids with us when we were up there, and she's done one heck of a job. This is a bit different than the Whiz Kids. I think. Did you like it more? She is a woman of
She likes her parents.
She's not like a typical woman for some reason. She hasn't studied anything much. Hopefully, Brooke will be coming back next year and joining us. Brooke is with a little bit of work. Those folks that I believe would be good to. He's been with us in his roll painted car. It's roll painted, isn't it? Oh, what was that? Sprayed. You sprayed it? I thought you rolled it. Are you gonna hold this? It was a nightmare. All right. So Dakota's been with us for 2 years since the beginning. We slowed him down a little bit, got him to pay attention and do a good job. You did one heck of a job up at Wiscasset Speedway. Hopefully this year you'll continue to do a good job.
Part of the rules on coming back is pictures.
Yeah, thank you.
Requirement. Yeah.
And a smile.
You can show Mama who's number one.
There's a smile. Nah.
All right. Smile.
Oh.
Hey, in is the end.
That's better.
Joey Fraser. That's his new name.
Hopefully next year Joey will be joining us. I think Joey's another one that after a little bit of time we can probably jump in and be able to join. I know he is coming back. He's already registered. And hopefully he can keep up with everybody else and keep his nose clean. And we already sold this. It's going to be coming back next year. This is yours. This is yours. She's obviously been doing this for a number of years as well, but she will be driving a Mustang next year. She's going to take her sister's car over and try to get her feet wet in that, see if she can't get acclimated and keep moving on. And hopefully she can stay away from walls.
Now the go speed.
Football fans, have we got a deal for you? VIP Tour and Charter Bus Company is offering round-trip transportation to Gillette Stadium to watch the New England Patriots make another run for the Super Bowl. Ride in style knowing we're doing the driving. So if you've got a ticket, we've got your ride. It doesn't get any better than that. Just log on to VIPChartercoaches.com, click on the Browse Book Tour button, and book your trip today. It's that simple. Relax and leave the driving to us, and we'll leave the tailgating to you.
As we wrap up this week's edition of Mainly Motorsports, wow. Can't believe the end of the year is almost here. Can't believe how much fun we've had this year. Can't believe how many new people, new fans of the show. If you're finding this on YouTube, wondering where we are on WPXT or PME, we're on WPXT, 5 a.m. on Saturday morning. Set your DVRs. You don't want to miss it. Tell your friends, anybody you talk to that's looking for us, that's where we are. Hearst Broadcasting has bought those channels, so that's the slot they had for us, and you know, that's what we got to deal with, but let's make the most of it. Tell your friends, Mainly Motorsports is still out there. We got a lot of great sponsors, a lot of great advertisers, and a lot of great people. Missed Amy. Next week, Amy's got a pretty special piece that I'm going to run it over a few weeks, and that's a piece with Chris Case, somebody that's really near and dear to her heart. Young man was on his way to the 2017 Beetlebug Championship, got sick, had to miss a couple races, ultimately didn't win the championship. Didn't worry about it, just came back here and backed it up, and this year in 2018 and made a statement and got what he rightfully deserved the year before. So Amy's going to talk to him over a few weeks, and nice to hear these young kids, and very appreciative of the sport, and they all add to it. Like I said, we all think about the big guy spending the big money, coming in with the big hauler and the shiny car, but it's those little guys that make the sport what it is today. So I hope you all enjoyed this week's episode of Mainly Motorsports. Next week we'll have Amy back. I'll be here for a little bit of it, but I'll be in Florida. Snowball Derby, baby, and that's what it's all about this time of year.